A biblical defense of the flat earth, the shape of the earth. The Bible is the foundation of truth for many believers, and when it speaks on the nature of creation, its words carry authority. One subject that continues to draw attention is the shape of the earth. While mainstream science teaches a spherical earth orbiting the sun, a closer reading of Scripture reveals a very different description. The Bible consistently describes the earth as a flat, circular plane, never as a globe. A key verse often cited in this discussion is Isaiah 40:22, which says, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in." Many Christians point to this verse as evidence of a spherical earth. However, the original Hebrew word used for circle is chug, which refers specifically to a two-dimensional shape, a flat circle. This is not the same as a sphere. According to standard definitions, a circle is a flat, round figure on a plane surface, where all points are equidistant from a central point. A sphere is a three-dimensional object where every surface point is equidistant from the center in all directions. Had the biblical author intended to describe a sphere, a different word would have been used. The choice of circle, chug, was deliberate, and no verse in the Bible ever describes the earth as a ball or globe. Throughout Scripture, whenever the earth is measured or described in terms of size, it is only ever referred to in two dimensions, length and breadth, never depth or circumference. Consider the following examples. Genesis 13:17. "Arise, walk through the land in the length of it and in the breadth of it." Job 38:18. "Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth? Declare if thou knowest it all." Zechariah 2:2. "To measure Jerusalem, to see what is the breadth thereof, and what is the length thereof." Revelation 29. "And they went up on the breadth of the earth." If the earth were a sphere, we might expect mention of circumference, radius, or curvature. But these are entirely absent from the biblical record. Instead, the language clearly supports a flat surface with measurable edges. Returning to Isaiah 40:22, the second half of the verse gives further insight into the earth's design. "That stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in." This description is both visual and architectural. Tents are pitched over flat ground, not wrapped around balls. Curtains stretch across flat plains, not spherical objects. The imagery of a tent covering a circle suggests a flat surface under a dome-like covering, a picture entirely consistent with the ancient Hebrew cosmology. This concept of the earth as a flat plane covered by a firmament or dome is found as early as Genesis 1, where God creates the firmament to divide the waters above from the waters below. The stars, sun, and moon are then placed in this firmament, reinforcing the picture of a contained, ordered system, not an infinite expanse of outer space. When we read the Bible carefully and take its words at face value, we find no support for a spherical earth model. Instead, the consistent imagery and terminology describe a flat, circular earth beneath a structured covering. The earth is never said to spin, curve, or orbit the sun. It is measured in length and breadth, described as a circle, and spread out like a tent. For those who hold the Bible as the ultimate authority, these verses deserve serious attention. The shape of the earth is not just a scientific debate. It is also a question of whether we are willing to trust what God has plainly revealed in His Word.